we were living in Warsaw, Indiana. He had been transferred there, which is about 20 miles from here, and he heard about a new group at the Wawasee, forming the Wawasee Yacht Club. And he came over here, and they were sailing Snipes, so of course, I guess Snipes picked us. We didn't pick the Snipe. I was a builder at one time. I got the bug too intensely, and I went off on. I quit my job and started building Snipes. I built about 100 Snipes around 68 through 71, something like that. And I had some good boats, and we were winning races, but I was a pretty terrible businessman. And the bottom line kept getting worse and worse and worse, and I was working all the time and not getting to sail nearly as much. And one morning on the way to the shop and thinking about the regatta I wasn't going to get to go to this coming weekend because I had to build Snipes, I thought, to hell with it. I went onto the office and wrote an ad to sell my company and quit. I don't think it was any simpler in those days. We were building foam core, vacuum bag boats back in the 60s, so it was there was a lot of work in them. And I was particularly proud of the appearance, and that didn't help any either. I've noticed that curiously in fleets. They'll get a couple of 3 strong members that start pushing each other, and they'll rise within the regatta circuit for 4 or 5, 6 years, and then the interest will fall off, and for a while they'll be unbeatable, and then another fleet pulls themselves up somehow or other. Fleets tend to pull themselves up as much as individual sailors, I think. Sailing in general is probably the most sportsmanlike group and the best bunch of guys I could possibly think of. I've sailed in a lot of different classes, big boats, little boats, all over the place, and there's no class like the Snipe class for camaraderie and friendship. And it's harder to yell and scream at your friends. And the level of sportsmanship, probably led here by Buzzy, was very, very high. Buzzy would, I remember Buzzy never yelled at anybody in his life, but when he would yell at him, she would say, but I remember a light air rounding with 15 boats trying to get around at the same time. And she said, Buzzy, get your nose in there. You're just so nice to everybody. You always go clear on the outside. You're never going to win anything that way. Buzz never said a word. He sailed clear outside and stayed out of the fracas. And I think that general attitude is I don't think that the Snipe sailors ever take it ashore with them. I don't remember it ever happening, and I don't remember another class where it doesn't happen.